Well, hey, I'm back. Did you miss me? I know you did. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I didn't think I'd ever be sat in front of my camera talking like this again. But here we are, we're back. YouTube, we are back. Damn, it has been over a year since I last posted on YouTube. And I thought, you know what? I'm getting bored of TikTok. I'm getting bored of Instagram. I need to start pushing more content out there. And what a better way to do that than come back to YouTube. So today I'm going to be getting in drag and answering questions by you guys. It's been a very fucking long year and I feel like I need to share with you guys, like, what have I been up to? What have I been doing? Why have I not had time to post on YouTube? Because, girl, I've been busy. Let me tell you, I've been busy. So I went over to Instagram and asked you guys to give me some questions about what I've been up to this year, and we've got a few here and I'm going to be reading them out whilst I'm getting in drag. Guys, we are so back. Like, I know y'all miss me on your TVs, your phones, your laptops, iPad, whatever you're watching me on. I know y'all have missed this because I definitely have. Sometimes when I get bored, I just watch my old YouTube videos, you know what I mean? Like, so no more wasting time. Let's get straight into it. Let's just get right into it. Hey guys, what a year it has been. Firstly, obviously the first thing we're going to do is pull this hair back. And let's open that conversation up because, listen, last time I was here, I had some crazy hair going on. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know how you guys allowed me to look like that and to do that. Yes, we're still using the same dirty hairband. Leave me alone, okay? It's just makeup. It's just makeup, I promise. But yeah, last time I was on YouTube, I had some crazy hair going on. I don't know what was going on with that phase of my life. Well, I do know, but let's not get into it. But yeah, it came to a point, I want to say it was maybe August. No, it was around July. I want to say it was around July. I one day decided, you know what, I'm just going to shave all my hair off and start dyeing it fun colours, because why the hell not? I'd been wanting to do like a pink buzz cut for the longest time. I want to say it was like 3 years I've been wanting to do it, and then I just finally did it and it was great. But yeah, so I had the pink hair and then I got rid of that and I started doing different patterns. I did leopard print, now I'm doing blue. It's becoming like a monthly ritual. Like every month I have a new thing going on with my hair. But enough about my hair, let's jump straight in to skin prep. As you guys can see here, I've got my beautiful, lovely Kanzen products. And if you guys follow me over on TikTok, you guys will know that I actually do have a brand collaboration with this brand. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, it was the best thing that ever happened to me and my skin. Like, this is the best skincare I have ever used. And I'm not even just saying that because I'm getting paid to say that. Because, listen, this anti-black spray here alone has my skin feeling fresh, looking fine, and it's just prep spray. So I always use the hypochlorous cleansing spray, this one here. I like to give that a bit of a mist on my face just to prep my skin for the cream and the serums. Guys, these guys have sent me like over like 10 products at this point. There is so much variety when it comes to your skin and what products you're going to use on it. Then I'm going to go in with the Hypersoothe Serum. This is to tackle any redness. As y'all can see, I've just had a shave. And yeah, we are definitely in need of some of that. Look, I'm nearly running out. Like, this is going to depress me at this point. And then I'm going to put the serum just all over my face and neck where I've shaved. My forehead as well, because God knows we all get redness everywhere. Perfect. Perfect. Now my skin is starting to look a little bit more refreshed, a little bit better. Then I'm going to grab the Hypersoothe Cream. The Hypersoothe Cream is literally the lightest moisturizer I have ever used. This is such a nice, lightweight moisturizer. And this one hydrates your skin, leaves it looking glowy all day. And when I say all day, I mean like, I'll put it on, go and do a 12-hour shift, come home, and my skin is still glowing. Like, make that make sense. It is insane. It's nice and lightweight too, so it doesn't have your skin looking oily, has your skin looking glowy, because there's definitely a big difference. Sometimes y'all be looking greasy, sometimes y'all be looking glowy, and you really need to just find the cream for you that's going to separate that. For me, it's always going to be the Kanzen Hypersoothe Cream. Look, it's that good, I don't even need a primer. Like, makes my skin so tacky straight away. Obviously, I then use my acne setting spray, which is skincare setting spray, but I'm not going to be using that today just because I'm putting makeup on top. I just feel like that's going to look weird and make it feel weird. I don't know. Okay, now that the skin is prepped, let's go ahead and ask one of these questions while I glue down my brows. Okay, so our first question is, what is the Birmingham drag scene like? Now, if you guys do not know, as I'm sure many of you will, because the ones who subscribe here, most of the time y'all follow my Instagram. If you don't know, I have been very much involved with the Birmingham drag scene at the moment and less of the Leicester drag scene for no particular reason other than I just prefer it over there. The Birmingham drag scene is a very interesting place considering it's such a new thing for me. Like, I have never been a part of a drag scene. In Leicester, we don't have a drag scene. There is a handful of drag queens. We know each other, we respect each other, but none of us are like friends as far as I'm aware. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's just me. Maybe they just don't want to be friends with me. I'd say that the Birmingham drag scene is interesting to me because it's the first drag scene that I've ever been in. It's very new. I don't know. Sometimes I just sit there kind of awkward at drag shows and I'm just like, hey. Or like I'll perform at a drag show, people come up to me, be friendly with me. And I'm not an awkward person, guys, but surrounded by a bunch of other drag artists who I look up to. I look up to a lot of the queens in Birmingham, a lot of the artists in Birmingham, and I get a bit intimidated sometimes, guys, I'm not gonna lie. But apart from me being a scaredy cat, I love the Birmingham drag scene. Everyone is so kind. I've not really witnessed any unkindness yet. Everyone is pretty nice, as far as I'm aware. There's been a few people that I haven't got on with, let's say, but I don't think they're really classed as the Birmingham drag scene. I mean, if being banished from Birmingham counts you as the Birmingham drag scene, then, well, I guess I do have beef in the drag scene. But enough about that weirdo. I feel like I'm steering away from the question too much. Let's ask the real shit. Okay, let's give myself a question, something to get this question over and done with. How would I describe the drag scene in 3 words? There we go. I'm asking myself questions at this point. 3 words to describe the Birmingham drag scene. Kooky. Y'all are fucking weird. And I live. Close-knit. I'm going to use the word close-knit. Is that 2 words? I don't know. And the last word to describe the Birmingham drag scene, I'm going to say entertaining. There's always something. There's always some sort of drama. Someone said this. Someone did there. And yeah, I live for it. Not going to lie. Okay, so I've glued the brows down. I'm just letting these dry for a little bit. Then I'm going to put some powder on. And then we're just going to crack in with the makeup. Okay, brows are covered and we're ready to draw some new ones on. Can't wait. Guys, it has been a while since I got in drag because the last show I did was the Working Men's Club for Otter Nonsense, hosted by Otter Nonsense. It was so fucking fun. But that week alone, oh my God. I was just exhausted. I was going through hell and back. I had drag, I think 3 times that week. I was in drag and I was just so fucking tired of being in drag, getting in drag, traveling. Like, I had had enough. So I took it upon myself to have like a little hiatus from getting in drag and doing shows and stuff like that. Like, I wanted a little bit of a break and thankfully I had one and now I'm feeling so much better and cannot wait to get back into the field. Let's get dragged up again. Let's get the shows popping. I've got a few upcoming that I can't wait to tell you about. Drawing eyebrows on for the first time in, I think it's been like a month or 2. Oof, a little weird, not gonna lie, y'all. Okay, so while I'm drawing my brows on, actually before I even start them, because I just went to, let's read the next question. Oh my God, this one is actually so messy. It's a nice little follow-up from the Birmingham scene question. Your favourite drama on the scene since you joined. And this is so fucking messy. The bitch that put this in, you know who you are. You are a hot fucking mess for that. I'm gonna have to say, I don't give a fuck. I'll drop names. I'm gonna have to say the Jalian drama is probably my favourite. You guys on YouTube, you probably will not know what I'm referring to, so I'm gonna let y'all know. There was this drag artist named Jalian, and they did a competition show, Misfits Best in Show. Shout out Misfit, that looked fierce. And it just was not, let's just say, the way Jalian held themselves at the competition was not correct at all. Like, I'm just gonna lay all the tea out right now. Y'all might have seen on my story, anyone from the Birmingham scene, if you're watching this, you've probably seen I had words with Jadian about this, because my little messy ass posted a little note on Instagram, being messy, talking about how Jadian will never be famous. Which is a Twitter joke, which is literally a recycled Twitter joke. Like, I didn't come up with it. I'm not being nasty. I'm just making a joke out of something that was, well, let's be real, a joke. That's how I felt she acted. Like, the way she acted was not the tea at all. It was just not for me. And I made a little note about it, joking around, saying that she'll never be famous, blah, 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 blah. And then I realised my dumb ass forgot that me and Jadian follow each other. So she saw the note, screenshotted it, sent it to me, and was like, bitch, what the fuck is this? And I literally opened the message and I was like, shit. I was like, oh my god, I did not know she was going to see that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to stand on my business. Like, yes, I did say it, and I meant it, and I'll say it again. But it was just a case of, I'd say just miscommunication. Like, Jadian thought it was a very personal attack. And it kind of was. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of was, because it, like I said, like, the way they acted just did not look good to me. It was messy. It was not the vibe. I'm not gonna get into how they acted and what they did, because, well, I actually wasn't even there. And listen, just because I wasn't there doesn't mean I can't have a say in it, okay? Leave me alone. But yeah, me and Jadian were arguing back and forth. I was telling Jadian, listen, like, I said what I said. You have to accept it, because I can't go back in time and unsay it, can I? Jadian expressed that it upset them, the way that I was talking about them. So I apologised for talking about them like that. And they carried on fucking crashing out. I don't know what else I can say at that point. I've upset you by making a joke, fair enough. So I apologised. Was I actually sorry? No, but no, but I'm still gonna apologise. Like, if that's what you want out of me, girl, you're gonna get it. No, but in all serious, yeah, that's probably my fave drama, purely because it actually did involve me. Another thing that I quite enjoyed was when I did the GOB 2025, I argued with the tech guy after my number. Let me give some backstory. So the GOB was still is, it's a lip syncing competition. They do heats and then they do semi-finals and finals. In my first heat, I absolutely tore it down. Here's a video insert of me doing a Beyonce mashup. Shock.
You know you that bitch when you pause all this conversation. Always stay gracious, best revenge is your paper.
And we had to give lighting specifications, visuals, all things like that. It was very high production. My number specifically was very high production, and the lighting was very important. So I wanted the lighting to be on point, and the lighting guy, the regular lighting guy, unfortunately was not there. And I was like, oh, but isn't that so fabulous? Because I have heard of this guy before, and I've heard that he's really good at lighting. Like, it's what he does, you know? So when I get there, there is another person doing lighting. Their name is Sophie, and I have never met Sophie. And Sophie introduces themselves. I'm like, hey girl, like, this is my lighting. I know that it's really complicated, but just please, please, please don't mess it up, because, like, this is a competition. Like, I need to eat. So, I do my number, everything's grand. There's like a 10-minute break. So I go outside to smoke. Sophie comes outside to, like, say, oh, well done, like, you did so amazing. I cut them off. I literally was being such a bitch, and I regret it so much now. But Sophie was walking up to me to congratulate me, and I literally went, you fucked up my lighting. Because somebody told me, oh, was your lighting was, like, stayed still for like a minute or so. Like, nothing happened. And in my head, I was like, oh, great, that means the Sophie bitch fucking ruined my lighting. And I was fuming, not gonna lie. I was like, oh, this is fab. Sophie's ruined my fucking lighting. I wanted to have some amazing Instagram videos. And it was like, I was just mad. And I don't know why I was so mad. I was like, you messed up my lighting, rah, 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 rah. And she was like, no, I didn't. And I was like, everyone is telling me that you messed up my lighting. I wasn't arguing. I was just kind of telling her. And, yeah. I said to her, I was like, listen, it doesn't matter now. It's done. Like, you've messed up my lighting. It's already been done. You can't go back in time. And then it turns out, looking back at the videos, she didn't even mess up my lighting. Like, I don't know I literally can't remember now who told me that she messed up my lighting. But she didn't mess up my lighting. So I fully had a go at her because of her messing up my lighting. Bear in mind, this is my first time, like, at such a big venue in Birmingham. I'd done a Birmingham gig before, and I just decided that I wanted to be really fucking rude to this Sophie person, never heard of them, and then goes to find out that this Sophie person is actually a very well-known and very well-respected drag queen in Birmingham. How fab. I had no idea, and I was just there slandering them for fucking up my lighting when they didn't even fuck up my lighting. So that is another Birmingham scene drama that I love, purely, again, because it involves me, and I was actually there to witness it, because it was me being a cunt. And I now always make a joke that everyone in Birmingham hates me because I have a bad attitude, because Sophie did actually go around telling everyone that I did have a bad attitude. And valid, to be fair, I was being a cunt that night, and I don't even know why I was being a cunt. I was just so stressed about the number. It needed to be perfection. And it was perfection in the end. I thought it wasn't because I thought my lighting was fucked, but it wasn't. My lighting was actually perfect. It's taken me a long while to carve this brow out, so I'm going to go do these brows off camera. I will be back, and then we'll be ready to do the eyeshadow, and I will ask another question. Okay, brows are set. I know you're thinking they're very grey right now, but they've been carved, and they have been set in place with some powder. They are not going to move nowhere. Okay, y'all. This video already has been messy. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna compete. I feel like we need to stop with the messiness, and we need to start getting a little bit more wholesome. So while I'm doing my eyeshadow, I'm gonna ask another question. Okay, so today I'm actually gonna be using a new palette that I've not used before. This is the Apothecary of Colour. Apothecary. I don't know how you say this word. Apothecary of Colour. Killstar. It's by Killstar. I'm just gonna call it the Killstar palette. So yeah, I got sent this by Killstar, a little PR moment. I'm going to be trying it out, and yeah, let's see if it's good or not. Okay, so the look I'm going for today is very simple, very, very fucking simple. It's literally just going to be like a little bit of a wing. I want it quite natural, but y'all know me, I always say this fucking Mr. Meeseek sponge scared the fuck out of me. I'll say that I want to do something natural. Ooh. Okay. It's giving Jeffree Star. I'll say that. It's giving Jeffree Star. I'm always saying I'm going to do natural, and then let's be real, I don't do natural. So let's see how this pans out. I'm going to dip into the black and create like a little bit of a C shape. Going from here, like a backward C shape, going to here. We're just going to do a little wing today, hopefully. Let's see if I get out of control. Okay. So this is my first try of this palette. Oh, I'm scared, y'all. Is it gonna be a hot mess? I'd say that this black is more of a grey, which is very fucking annoying because that tends to be the case with every black eyeshadow that I use, apart from Jeffree Star. I'm being so real. I have used so many eyeshadow palettes, and none of them compare to Jeffree Star. The only eyeshadow I've ever used that's black, and that is actually black and not fucking dark grey, is Jeffree Star. Okay, so I've created the C shape. Now I'm just blending it out, creating a bit of a winged smoky eye, because that is the vibe I want today. Okay, so the shape is there. It's good, but it has like almost like a purpley undertone. Can y'all see that? Like, am I going crazy? It's like got a purple undertone. Okay, you know what? No, we're going to keep using this palette. I'm going to use the other colours in it. And we'll see if the other colours are better. Because this black is not my fave. Okay, then I'm going to bring the eyeshadow around here, creating more shape and depth in my eye. Guys, since having a makeup artist boyfriend, let me tell ya, I done learned a few tricks. She knows how to do makeup now, honey. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that looks good. I like it. Okay, I'm not mad at it, actually. Okay, let's get a little bit more wholesome with the questions. The next question I'm going to answer is, tell us about the magazine you was in. Guys, I have been waiting for this question. When I seen it the other day, when I posted the Instagram story, I was like, oh, this is such a good question. I have been so excited to talk about this. So if y'all follow me on Instagram, or if you guys follow me on TikTok, or anything like my other social medias, you would have seen that I actually was featured in a magazine. Round of applause for me. Yes. Milestone, bitch. Like, that is insane. Being in a magazine at my age as well. Like, I'm literally a 19-year-old drag queen who's been doing drag for 2.5 years. Nearly 3 years now, actually. Oh my god, that's scary. But, like, being in a magazine is just crazy to me. And yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the magazine. So the magazine is named The Extra Edit. I actually have a copy. Wait. So here is the magazine. As you can see, that is little old me on the front cover. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous magazine run by the one and only Holly Sarah May. And she randomly reached out to me one day and was like, hey, I'm making a magazine. It's going to be our first issue, and we're surrounding it around drag and all things queer, and it was going to be really cunty, very much your vibe, and we think you'd be like a great contributor. And I was like, well, in that case, I'd love to. I had the fucking honor of working with some amazing artists and collaborative people. It was amazing. I'm just going to read a few of these names out. People who really stood out to me. The photographer Paul, who shot me. It was, well, he didn't like shoot me, you know, but he shot the photos of me, and he was just amazing to work with. I got to work with a few drag artists who I'd never met before but had been following, such as like Chlomidia, Ivy Groove, Alyssa Cortez. It was just amazing. It was so nice to work with so many different artists, and then amazingly they put an event together for the launch of the issue. Let me just show you some of the photos. Sorry, I'm getting a bit overwhelmed. Look, me and Chlomidia. This is just fab, if you ask me. But yeah, they held a event and asked me to perform at the event, the launch event of the magazine. I was like, you know what, it's gonna be a little thing. Like, it's the first issue of the magazine. It's just gonna be a little thing. Like, not that many people are gonna come. It's not gonna be some crazy gig. I'll do it. Boy, was I wrong. Half of the fucking Birmingham scene showed up. So many artists that I've been following, been known. It was amazing. I was getting my life. I was networking, meeting so many different artists, so many different people. It was just so nice. I performed. It was, I got on the mic. We did like a little bit of a catwalk, like a little bit of a ballroom inspired catwalk. It was so fab.
All these songs sound good. 'Cause
And since then, we, at the event actually, I should probably mention this first. At the event, we did have a couple issues, and Holly, I've noticed Holly, the creative director, she's a little bit shy sometimes, and she was telling me the issues, but she wasn't speaking up to the venue. And so I was like, listen, Holly, I got you, girl. Like, I can tell you're a real one. She got us an Airbnb and everything. And I was like, listen, I can tell you're a real one. I'm a talk for you, babe. So I spoke up, I got it all right, and the event went amazingly. And from then, Holly actually reached out to me and was like, babe, like, you're amazing. Like, I want to put together a team, and I need you on my team for, like, events. Like, you are so good at handling events. So since then, I actually did take the role of event and business coordinator for the Extra Edit. That's sort of like my out of drag side hustle at the minute. It is so much fun. I'm working with an amazing team, including my lovely boyfriend Quinn, who is the head makeup artist. Sav, he is our digital artist and soon to be resident DJ, because if you haven't seen his work, he's insane. Sam, who is our, I want to say head writer, I can't remember off the top of my head. Yes, head writer, that's the one. It's an amazing team to be a part of. Like, I live for the extra edit. Like, I was in the magazine and now I'm a part of the magazine's team. Like, it's just such a fucking cool opportunity, if you ask me. Yeah, I feel like I touched on me and my boyfriend a little bit, but I feel like that's another big thing that's happened to me. Well, not feel like, it is a big thing that happened to me in 2025. I entered a new relationship with my lovely partner, Quinn. And we actually met through the magazine. He was one of the makeup artists behind the scenes of the magazine. We didn't actually meet on the set though. We met at the event. He had come to watch me at the GOB event that I was telling you about earlier. He had come to watch me at that. And from that, I was like, oh my God, like, he's cute. Him and Holly came, because the GOB was after the photo shoot, but before the event. So we had met, but it was very informal. It was very friendly. It was nice. It was nice to see someone who I don't know come out just to watch me. It was really nice. And I thought, oh my God, he's so cute. Like, okay. And then we met again at the event, and me and Holly were at the Airbnb getting ready, and Quinn had come with us. Like, a big group of people came with us to the Airbnb, because we did the event, we went back to the Airbnb, got ready, and then went on a night out. And I had said to Holly, like, Holly, your friend is so cute. Like, oh my God, he is so fine. And Holly was like, girl, I know, right? Like, make your move. And sadly, my boyfriend decided to get with someone else that night. Back was fumbled. I was not happy. I was like, you know what? Like, what is the point? I'm going home. I'm going back to the Airbnb. I'm going to bed. Like, I am not happy. But then a plan struck in my head. I heard Quinn talking, and he was like, oh yeah, he's gonna take me on a date. And I was like, bitch, he is not taking you on no date. He wanna fuck, and that's all. And boy, was I correct, because I put my plan in motion. I waited 2 weeks exactly. 2 weeks after the event, I DM'd Quinn. I was like, hey, so I need a makeup artist. Do you want to do my makeup for the next GOB event? He was like, yeah, I would love to. And then we were talking about details, this, that, and the other. And then we were just also having a bit of a friendly catch up. And then I said to him, I was like, oh, did that guy ever take you on a date? And Quinn was like, no, he never took me, which is a shame. He just wanted to hook up, and that's not really what I'm looking for. And so I slid in, and I was like, it's fine. I'll take you on a date. And the rest was history. I took him on a date. He came to visit me in Leicester. And now we are like, what, 4 or 5 months into a relationship. It's crazy. It's crazy what meeting people off dating apps does to y'all. Because at the time, I wasn't even on dating apps. So, like, I wouldn't have seen Quinn on there if it wasn't for the event. Like, y'all need to meet people in the flesh. When I tell y'all this is the happiest, healthiest relationship I've ever been in, and if you know me personally, you know that that's a fact. I just can't stress enough that y'all, if y'all are like feeling for a relationship, y'all need to go out there and get one. Don't be on the dating apps, because they don't work, okay? Okay, well, I think I've got the shape and the base of our eyeshadow done. I'm going to go add some white into the inner corner. And then I think I'm going to do a little bit of orange here, just to match with the wig. Yeah, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, so eyeshadow is basically done. This is the vibe we're going for. Quite autumny, quite bright, but also sultry. I love how I said I wanted to do a little smoky eye and a little wing. And here we are with fucking orange on my eyelids. Like, guys, does this look crazy? Maybe. I feel like once we add a lash, it will look a lot better. Right now, it is looking a little bit crazy. I might have to just darken up the brows a little bit. But apart from that, I'm liking the look so far. Like, I live. Okay, so while I do my base, obviously I'm going to be using my trusty colour case and Comet case. And I have 3 of them, guys. I have a colour case, Comet case, and a Comet case 2.0. I think it's called the Cosmic case. Yeah, something like that. And yeah, I'm obsessed with this, guys. I know I was using this before in my old YouTube videos, and I'm still using it. Guys, you cannot beat these palettes. I'm sorry. Okay, so while I start doing my base, my contour, things like that, I'm going to read my next question. Which gig was the most fun in 2025? I'm going to say the most fun gig I did this year is going to have to be Leicester Pride, guys. Leicester Pride was massive. It was insane. Like, there was so much going on. It was my first Pride. Doing my first Pride at home in my home city is just insane. Like, I remember going to Pride when I was like 12. Like, I went to Pride for years, loving it. I would go with my family because obviously Pride in Leicester is a family-friendly event. I would go, I would get my life. I loved it. Like, it was like, I don't know, it was such a safe haven for me. Like, I always had the most fun going with my family. My sister, my mum. It was just always so fab. I loved it. And doing Leicester Pride as my first Pride after going there for so many years, like, it was just fabulous. Like, I would never have guessed. Like, you couldn't have told me 5 years ago, oh, by the way, you're going to be on the main stage, the side stage, the dance tent. Like, you're going to be doing the entire Pride. I would not have believed you. I would not have believed you. Insert some clips of me at Pride, please. I got to perform so many numbers, so many songs. It was just amazing. Like, there's no more words to describe it than amazing. Like, I got to be backstage with celebrities, fucking Rylan. Who else was there? Like, a bunch of micro celebrities from TikTok and stuff like that. Like, it was just fab. Being backstage at such a big event, the crowd going crazy anytime they see me. Like, I specifically remember there was these little fucking kids, and y'all know I don't fuck with kids. There was some little kids, like maybe max 15 years old. They were in the dance tent and we were backstage of the dance tent, but if we moved like a little bit to the left, they could see us, and every time they see us, they were screaming. Like, they'd scream, oh my god, there they are, there they are. I felt like a celebrity. I literally felt like a celebrity. It was insane. It was the most fun I've ever had. I don't remember how many people attended Leicester Pride this year. I know last year it was 11,000. 11,000? Wait, let's just double check. How many people attended Pride this year? How many people attended Leicester Pride in 2025? Once again, over 10,000. Look at that, over 10,000 people. I can't believe I can now sit here and say I've performed in front of 10,000 people. That's crazy. That is crazy. It just goes to show, like, no matter what you want to do, you just need to wait. Like, I always knew that I wanted to do big stages, have my name in big lights and stuff like that. But I never thought I'd actually be able to do it. And it just goes to show the more you keep trying, the more it's going to happen, babe. If you want to do smaller events like Leicester Pride, 10,000 people, that's not even a lot for a Pride. Like, let me just tell y'all that. That is not even a lot for a Pride. So if y'all want to do smaller Prides like Leicester Pride, honestly, the number one advice I can give you is go out in your city, go to the gay scene, get to know the owners, because most of the owners are part of like the Pride committees and things like that. Y'all just need to get out there and it will happen, gal. It will happen. So yeah, Leicester Pride is definitely probably my favourite gig of 2025. I would not change it for the world, apart from a few mishaps that happened after the event. I won't go too deep into that because, quite frankly, I don't want to be sued. And yeah, apart from that, I'd say it was a pretty perfect gig. It was amazing. It was so much fun. And I will 100% be doing it again next year. Okay, I think I've fixed the base a little bit when it comes to the bronzer. We've still got to add a little bit of blush just to bring some colour into the face that's not bronze. Because at the minute it's looking very orange, looking very bronze. The orange eyeshadow isn't helping that. But yeah, let's go and add a little bit of blush. I think I'm going to go for a bit of a deep red today. Like this sort of colour. I'm just going to add this here, 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 and here. Let's blend it. Okay, I'm not mad at this blush. Okay, I think this is looking good. Nice and natural. It's no makeup, clean girl strawberry makeup, 2016 makeup. Yeah. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab my Comic case or Cosmic case. Which one should I use? Let's maybe use the Cosmic case. I've not used that a lot. I actually don't like any of those colours for this look, so maybe not actually. Let's look in the Comic case. Do I have like a red? Let's use this pink maybe, and we can maybe make it look a bit red. Or is it just gonna look like a bruise? I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll use the light pink instead. Mix that with a bit of the white one. And honestly, this is gonna have to do because I'm not fucking around with it no more. Okay, same thing here, here. We're gonna do this one here, here, under the nose and on top of the nose so it shines, and the chin. And then let's just blend that out. We just need to do lips and lashes now, I think. I think that's all we've got to do, to be honest. So let's read a couple more questions, quick fire. Let's answer some of these because we've still got quite a few to do. Any upcoming shows? So at the minute, I've not been accepting many gigs purely because of the fact that I was on a hiatus and I was just not feeling drag, like I needed a break. So at the minute, I've only got 2. We've got, I think, I want to say February 12th. I have got the Prohibition show presented by Liv from Nottingham. I'm really excited for that. It's gonna be a party. Apart from that, I've also got the Thorn Code, which is a show that I am producing. I'm really excited. I've only ever produced one show in the past and it was a ball. It was amazing. I loved it. So yeah, we've got the Thorn Code and the Prohibition by Liv. Both are going to be in February, hopefully. The next question is, what do you look for in a good quality wig? I mainly only buy human wigs. And what do I look for in a good human wig? Well, I like a good hairline that's not too plucked, because I don't like that look where they're overly plucked and they look too natural. Do you know what I mean? Like, it almost looks like you're trying to make it look too natural so you can tell that it's a wig. Like, it's not the vibe for me. So I like a evenly plucked hairline. I like nice thick hair all the way to the bottom. If it's thick at the top and thin at the bottom, baby, you're getting scammed. So that's what I look for in a good quality wig. Oh, make sure it's got a hairband at the back, like a thick hairband. If it's got those little clips and that's all, babe, that's not gonna hold it on your head. You need a thick hairband at the back. Next question is working with any new brands recently. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I have been working with a brand called Kanzen. I continue to work with them today. They're constantly sending me new stuff to try out and I really love that. Like, I love this new era that I'm in at the minute of like trying out new products, promoting it to the world, promoting it to my platform is so much fun. I've had the honor of working with brands like Be Perfect, Crocs, super random, I know, Kanzen. I'm trying to think if I worked with any others. The Beauty Crop, like, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. And now I've been working with Killstar. It's just like, it's never ending. Like, I'm always working with new brands. It's always a new era for me. At the minute though, the most recent is going to be Killstar. My favorite is going to be Kanzen and Be Perfect. I loved working with those 2 brands and I like still am working with Kanzen, and it's just amazing. I love it. Like, I get paid and I get to have fun, you know? It's amazing. Okay, now I have 2 questions left and I'm going to answer these questions while I am finishing up doing lips and lashes, and then I'm going to come back and answer my final question. So I'm going to do 1 question now while I do my lips and lashes, then I'm going to do a final question when I'm fully in drag. And oh my god, I'm actually so excited, guys. I've not been in full drag in a while and like, I'm so excited. Like, I need to look cunts. Okay, I've had this wig waiting specifically for this video. In fact, put it in black and white. Let me show you out this wig, because I don't want to spoil the colour story going on, but this wig is so fab. She's been waiting for a few weeks now for me to put her on, and me and my boyfriend were styling her last night and she's finally ready. The video is finally being filmed, which means I can finally put her on. And yeah, I just can't wait to be in full drag again. Okay, we can come off black and white now. We can come off. So yeah, let's get these lips and lashes done. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm doing quite a boring lip today. Everyone boo. I know, it's a big comeback and you're gonna do a boring nude lip. But listen, sometimes it just calls for a boring nude lip. Like, the girls that get it, get it. I don't know, I've been really into the nude lips recently. Like, you just can't go wrong with a nude lip. Okay, so I've started applying the lip. Let's ask this final question before the final question. And it's gonna be a little bit more tea, because I know y'all like the messy questions. So this question, following up from the last question, well, the last question before we did the quick fire, you were amazing at Leicester Pride. Can you give us some behind the scenes tea? I actually can. Without getting in trouble, probably the most exciting thing that happened at Leicester Pride that was like tea-wise, let me think. I'm gonna say Probably the fact that we were told that we would be allowed free drinks, and we actually were never allowed them. I remember going to the bar telling them, oh, hey, I'm a performer, like, here's my badge, I've been told I'm allowed 2 free drinks. Like, you know, you're doing an event, you're in drag, you want a drink, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't on stage the whole time. I was there for 10 hours, and they wouldn't even let me have a soft drink. They were like, no, sorry, we're not allowed to give any free drinks out. I was like, oh. Like, here's the message. Like, it literally says here that I'm allowed 2 free drinks. They were like, yeah, no, sorry, we've been told not to give any more free drinks. And we was like, oh, okay. So thankfully, my gorgeous, gorgeous friend, Robbie, who is one of our headline DJs and also does behind the scenes work, safety work for Leicester Pride, he helped us out, got us a few bottles of water. And that's all we was allowed. Unless we went to the bar and bought drinks, which I was not about to do. Thankfully, I had a lot of my supporters and a lot of friends at the event, so they were all buying me drinks, and I still got hammered, best believe. I was on stage, pissed as a fart. It was so much fun. But yeah, that's maybe a little bit of behind the scenes tea. Let me know if there's any drag artists that have had something similar, because I've noticed this is a reoccurring thing with events. They'll tell you that they'll give you like free drinks, and then they like actually don't allow it. I feel like it's just to lure you in, and it's like, I'm not being funny. I don't do events for free drinks. I do events for money. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to give me free drinks. You don't have to say that as like a selling point. Because as long as you pay me, I'm still going to do the gig. Now that the lip lining is done, I'm going to go in with my Made by Mitchell lip gloss in the shade Boo Thang. It's a very cool tone, so I don't know if I'm going to like it. But I'm going to put this on top. Oh yeah, I don't like it. It's too cool tone. The rest of the look is very warm toned. So this being on there just doesn't really make any sense. I need to warm this up. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. We've warmed the lip up. And guys, the look has really came together. As I always say, a lip and a lash changes everything. So now I'm going to go do my lashes. And we'll ask the final question once I'm in full drag. Y'all. I'm so excited. Okay, the lashes are on. This is the final makeup look. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I ate that. Like, look at me. I look amazing. Are you kidding? Like, ah! Okay, I'm gonna go put on the wig, put on the outfit, and then we're gonna answer our final question, and that is gonna be it for today's video. I've had so much fun. I cannot wait to show y'all this full look. I'll be back in a minute. Ah! Oh, and we are back in full drag, honey. First of all, let's get into this wig. This human hair is eating the fuck down, okay? I am obsessed. She's got all the colours going through her. She's nice and thick at the end, like I was talking about earlier. Like, y'all, I'm obsessed. I'm just obsessed. Now, before we cut the video short and end this video, our 1 year recap, let's answer the final question. The final question is, give us some exclusive sneak peek details about the Thorn Code. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the Thorn Code is a show that I'm producing myself. It's going to be completely hosted and ran and produced by me. I'm gonna hopefully be having 4 to 5 different really cunty drag queens. Like, that is the vibe for the Thorn Code. It is cunt, cunt, cunt. That's all I want. I want it to be quite ballroom inspired. We're maybe going to be having like a group number. It's going to be club vibes. Like, it is going to be fab. I can't wait. I don't want to disclose too much too soon. But all I know is we're going to be starting in Birmingham. And hopefully, who knows, we might be able to make our way around different cities, guys. Like, this is going to be a moment. But yeah, it's just going to be really cunty. It's going to be vibes. It's going to be bringing new light to new performers. I want to bring people out of their cities and into Birmingham. I want to give people opportunities in Birmingham, people who I personally haven't seen in Birmingham before, and people who are known in Birmingham. I just want it to be cunty. That's all. I just want it to be really cunty. That's it. That's all of the questions answered. And that is a wrap on our first video back after 1 year. I'm not going to lie. This has been so much fucking fun. Like, hopefully I can come back and do some more. At the minute, it's looking like YouTube's the new meta, guys. Like, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be making more videos, but I don't know what videos to make. So if y'all could leave a comment and let me know what you want to see me do over here on YouTube, I will for sure get that sorted for you, okay? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you soon, guys. Mwah, I love y'all. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning into this video. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. Also, make sure you're following me on all social media platforms. You can find my links in my bio. I will see you in the next video. Bye, divas!